Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Vlog. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I've got these beautiful paper and ephemera die cuts. It's from our friends at Blue Fern Studios, and it's called Bird Waltz. It's gorgeous. It's a really hot seller for us right now. As you can see, these papers are double-sided. They're 12 by 12, and they've just got this beautiful collage look about them. Just gorgeous. I love this one where you can like cut out little individual squares. And gorgeous, gorgeous papers. Let's take a look at the ephemera. There's 21 pieces, die cut pieces in here that coordinate perfectly with the papers. So gorgeous. Butterflies, tags, all kinds of gorgeous stuff. Beautiful roses. Okay, so let's get right to this, and I'm going to show you. Here is a scrapbook page that I did. There we go. Here's a scrapbook page that I did, and I just felt like the Birds and Branches chipboard from Hot Off the Press was just the right thing to use with this. I love the chipboard because you can color it with inks and customize it to just what you want to do with it. So for this page, I actually took the Fern chipboard, and it's right here. And to color it, there we go. Let me grab my craft sheet. And to color it, I actually just used the yellow and gold Cat IQ. And then I just used the lime green, and I covered the entire piece of chipboard, just like that. And then I took the darker green, nice sort of a forest green, and I just did the outside tips. Sort of a variegated look to that. So you can see, put it right there. And as I was going, I just kind of wanted to build my page. So I started with the photo, and I matted that on chocolate cardstock. And then I took one of those little rectangle cutouts, there we go, that we can see here. And I cut one of those out, tore that top edge, and just kind of rolled that down so it had a torn edge, and just stuck that behind the photo. And then I could start building my layers. So then I took one of the tags from the ephemera, and I also used the You Make Me Happy cutting die from Mini Expressions cutting die. And then, of course, inked here my branch, the entire branch and the bird, brown ink pad, and then just used that same green dark ink to do the leaves. And then I took, here we go. This is from 49 and Market, and they're beautiful new flowers we have. They're called Sugar Posies, and this is Tutti Frutti. And it's got a couple of different shades of sort of a rust color and then pink, beautiful leaves in 3 different sizes. So I made a cluster here with the chipboard, and I did a cluster over here. Then I took some foam tape and put those under the butterflies, just under the body, so that I could bend up those wings for some dimension, and added some of the smaller flowers too. So I was pretty happy with how that turned out. I also did a card. And on this card, started with my card base, covering that with one of the beautiful papers with the little roses at the top. Then I took some of the paper that had music notes on it, and I tore that out in a rectangle, and I inked the edges with a brown ink pad. You can use, I happen to use this Seal Brown water reactive, but I didn't use it for the water reactive properties. I just wanted to use it for the color. Did that around there. And then also the tag and the roses and the bird, I wanted that white on them was just a little too intense, so I wanted to add a little something to that so it would soften that look. So I'm going to show you how I did that. It was really simple. I just took my blending brush to pounce that a little bit before softening that edge, and just go around the edges just to soften that up a little bit, so that that harsh sort of white, which is not really what I wanted to use, worked great on my page, but it's not really what I wanted to use for this card. So it kind of antiques it a little bit. Okay, you just go around the edges of that and it really softens that. I also use some foam tape to lift up both the flowers and the bird, and then also used another chipboard. I used this leaf and did it the whole surface brown and then glued that there, and then just took some of the little tutti frutti flowers and put some here along with some darling little sparklets and a piece of little sort of salmon colored pink ribbon from our pink ribbon set, and then I was done. So it was a really fast card. I should also mention added a greeting of just because, and that is from the little tiny words and phrases dazzles that we have, which are just the right size when you don't want a great big greeting. So I thought I would build a card and show you really how quickly these can go together. I found I had a lot of little scraps like this left over, and I just wanted to show you that, you know, I don't like to throw anything away. So like a lot of you, I bet I keep a lot of these papers. So I'm just going to go ahead, use my Specialist acrylic glue and put that right there. I cut this piece a little bit smaller than my card, just a 5 by 6.5 inch card. Then I took one of the greetings that was from the pack and little rectangle, and I cut that one out, and I really liked this one about butterfly kisses and dragonfly wishes, and I just matted that with a little chocolate cardstock. We're just going to put that right there, and then little foam tape on the back of this one with the butterfly. So now I've got my butterfly and my dragonfly. And then from 49 and Market, I've got these little flowers. I think this was called Sky color. And don't need a lot of glue, just a little to overlap right there. And then these little tiny little flowers are also from 49 and Market, and they're pixie petals, and this one is, they're upside down. These are called Twilight, and they're just a nice lavender. Also got another size here. Just gonna put those like that. And this one up there. And I like to add a little bit of sparklets to mine. Just a little glitz. A little heart. There we go. There we are. And the inside of the card, which I usually don't do while everything's wet on the front, so we're gonna have to hope that stays together. Just for the inside, took another scrap, put that near the top, and then I've got this lovely dragonfly, but I also put some foam tape on the back. And then another piece of the ephemera. This one says fly. Some foam tape here. And we're just going to put a little bit more glue right there. And another little flower. And I like to just sort of do my embellishments in groups of 3. And we can even add a couple of little sparklets. Well, if I can get them off the table. There we go. We'll just let that one go. And I think how fun to use one actually on the dragonfly. There we go. Oh, it's upside down. There we go. Okay, as you can see, really fun, really fast to put together. Little sparkle on your card. So we have got a great money saver on this. If you would like to check that out, if you're watching us on our vlog page, there's a great big blue button with the money saver on it, and you can just click on that and it'll take you right to the money saver. And we've also, if you're watching us on YouTube, the money saver is in the description box below. You'll find a link there for the money saver, as well as to paperwishes.com. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.